So we're headed west right now on the county road. We're actually getting pretty close to the turnoff to the property. You can see a little white farmhouse off to the right. That's a pretty good landmark. So we'll go a little further on the county road, and then it'll take a sharp turn to the right, to the north, and we will go left to the south on the private road that leads right to the property. I started off in Springfield, Missouri this morning and went east to Mountain View, and then from Mountain View went south to the property. There are a couple different ways you can get here, but that's the way I went. So we're not, I guess we're probably 10 miles out of Mountain View, about 10 miles out of Willow Springs, Missouri, maybe 15 miles out of West Plains. It's kind of centrally located between those three cities. Super private and peaceful out here. Wonderful area. Okay, so now we're coming up on the road, taking a 90-degree turn to the right, and that's where we will go left. And once we do that, it's not very far. I'm going to set my trip meter, but it's really not very far once we make this left. Now this is going to be bumpy. We just bought these properties out here. We haven't even had the guys out to mow the roads. We haven't had the guy out to smooth these roads. We literally just got these within the last, the last day or two. And it's the middle of winter, so you kind of get to see everything at its worst with no leaves on the trees. It's a bleak winter day. We're on this bumpy road which hasn't been smoothed. I'm in a pickup truck. You'd definitely be fine in a pickup truck or an SUV. If you're in a car, you'd have to go pretty slowly because there are some potholes on this trail. Like I said, if you've been looking at our properties before, you know that we do have a road contractor come in and smooth this out and clean this up and mow down all the sides and all that, but it just hasn't been done yet. We just got these properties. And this will be coming up on the right. Oh, let's see here. There's some marking off to the right. I'll just park right here. So that wasn't very far. That wasn't even a quarter mile. So we literally haven't done anything. No driveway. We haven't cleaned any brush or anything. You get to see it in the raw. It's on the west side of the road here. So I'll just walk off to the west and I'll leave this camera running. You can definitely see you can definitely hear it's wintertime when you hear those leaves crunching underfoot. Nice property. You'll find sections where some trees were probably logged. We haven't logged anything, but a couple years ago we're told parts of this were logged. It looks like it's fairly level coming off of the county road. I'm just walking back to the west, seeing what I can see here. I found some beautiful sites that could be great for a home or a cabin. Looking back toward the truck. We're only back not even 200 feet, and it's already got this super peaceful, private feel to it. Amazing area for white-tailed deer and for wild turkey. You'll find both all over the place out here. We've owned quite a few properties over the last 10 or 15 years right in this area, and everyone who hunts them has told us that it's just been the best deer hunting they've found. Gorgeous property too. In the summertime, in the spring, when the leaves are out, this will just be a beautiful sea of green. But it's kind of nice to come in the wintertime. You can really see how the land lays. You can really get a feel for it. Lots of different settings that would be great for building or camping. It's just beautiful back here. Electric isn't too far. For sure it would be at that house that we passed. Phone would either be at that house or right at the county road. Beautiful setting. Rare to get a property that hasn't been, recently logged heavily. This did have a few trees select cut a few years ago, but clearly you can see it was not heavily logged at all. Some of it was not touched. Nice private property, big property, larger than we generally have. Big property in a great area. So here's a good one. I can see a lot of mature white oak back there. The timber on the property can't be cut until it's been paid for in full. At that point, you can do whatever you want with the timber. But before the property's been paid for in full, the timber can't be cut. Other than the smaller timber you can cut to clear a driveway or a building site or a camping site or whatnot. Bring your chainsaw, but please be safe with those chainsaws. Eye protection and gloves, and work slowly with the chainsaw. And chaps are good, chainsaw chaps and a helmet, but definitely have eye protection and gloves at a bare minimum. I didn't plan on this being a chainsaw safety course, but I just thought I'd throw that in. This is just a little rub, but that's recent. So that shows you the deer are out here, and they are definitely out here. Nice property. We're completely hidden from the road now, and we're not even halfway back onto this property at all. So it is private. I can just see the red of my truck, and that's in the middle of winter with no leaves on the trees. So you can be as private as you want to be on this one. Wow, I've gone almost 9 minutes. Okay, I'll cut it off. Nice piece of acreage.